So it's a special moment to be talking to you today. I'm also joined by an incredible team from Twin. Our chief scientist, Dr. Joshi, our esteemed advisor, Professor Junjunwala, our co-founder, Malik Mohammed, our business leader, Sean, our medical director, Parmesh. These are incredible group of people doing some really amazing work, as well as our chief marketing officer, Christine. She is also joining me from San Francisco. Really what I'd like to share with you today, we are announcing a new invention that we worked very hard for last 3 years, that we think will revolutionize health in India and in US and around the world. And that invention is called whole body digital twin. When I started our company, I was really surprised how pervasive chronic metabolic disease in India and around the world is. In India alone, more than 300 million people suffer from what is called a chronic metabolic disease. That's more than 30 crore people. And this is diabetes, high BP, high cholesterol, fatty liver, obesity, all these. They really cause havoc in human life. So many people unfortunately face complications because of that. And sometimes it takes the life out of people. It's terrible. And so far we've not been able to solve the root cause of those diseases. We've been able to only control with medicines. I am proud to say the entire Twin team have worked around the clock and found a way to use the latest of technologies to solve the root cause of these diseases for the first time. Very proud to announce whole body digital twin. This enables our doctors across the nation to offer this as a service to people. So the service comes from the doctors. And they can slowly make the disease reverse back. So people come back to normal health. And oftentimes they reduce and stop the medications. It's a beautiful thing. People that are taking injections and tablets for years and years that thought they can never get out of this deteriorating health now have new hope. So we are so proud to be offering this service in Chennai, in Mumbai, in Delhi, in Bangalore, in all the major cities around India. And I am so glad you could all tell our people in India the availability of this new service. The second thing I want to say is our service, our technology and service is very scientific, right? Very scientific, rigorous scientific research, both in the medical and technology. It's a combination of the two. And our scientific results are published in world's most prestigious medical journals. American Diabetes Association, American Endocrine Association, many of the top quality journals in Europe, world's most renowned medical conferences. More than 13 publications um, are there recognizing the value and breakthrough of clinical results from our clinical trials. We run a clinical trial in India. It has tremendous doctors, a group of doctors, both from India and in California and US, all working together. The third thing I want to say is, now that we have this, we want to bring this to more and more people in India, in US, and around the world. And that's why we raised some capital. We raised 140 million in capital. That's about 1,000 crores. And it came from the world's most renowned investors, such as Iconic, that is based in California, Sequoia Capital, that's based in India, and many other prominent investors fortunately have given us sufficient capital so we can bring this goodness to large number of people around the world, for which we are very thankful.
Tamil reporters here, so I would like to start with an interesting Tirukural. Noi Nadi, Noi Mudal Nadi, Adidanikum Vai Nadi Vaipachayal. So this Tirukural says that, okay, you will have to understand what the disease is, what are its root causes, and based on the root cause, you have to give a very, very specific treatment. Today, Twin Health, with its revolutionary technology, is making that a reality, right? And we have very eminent entrepreneurs, leaders, researchers today have put their sweat and blood and soul to make that happen. We are very happy to have 5 of our very prominent speakers. I would like to introduce Dr. Jahangir Mohammed, who is an Indian by birth, is in fact a South Indian, and he is a serial entrepreneur, an inventor, and has more than a lot of patents in his name as well. His previous 3 companies have made multiple revolutions in the space of technology. His last company, Jasper Technology, was sold to Cisco for $1.48 billion. Next, we have Professor Ashok Junjunwala, a Padma Shri awardee and the founder of IIT Madras Research Park. Many of you would have known him already. He is a very, very eminent professor, and he is also a principal advisor to the Ministry of Power, MNRE, Railways and Government of India. We are so thankful to have both Dr. Jahangir and Professor Ashok. We also have got Professor Dr. Shashank Joshi, one of the most prominent names in the diabetologist and the endocrinologist section, and he is a Padma Shri awardee as well. He has published more than 800 papers, and Stanford University has rated him as world's top 5% of the scientists. We have Dr. Paramesh, who is one of the medical directors at Twin Health. He has more than 25 years of experience in seeing patients. More than 65 patients he has treated, and he has led more than 100 RCT research. And finally, we have energetic Dr. Malik Mohammed, who is another co-founder, and he's leading the research, and he's a social entrepreneur. He's a pioneer in mobile computing, cloud computing, precision technology, and has close to 200 research papers and his name. So without wasting much of your time, I'm now going to hand over to our visionary leader, Dr. Jahangir, for him to address all of you. Thanks for taking your time and coming over here. Over to you, Dr.